Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel for yet another video. My name is Daphne. For those who are new here, thank you so much for clicking my video, and I hope that you will have subscribed by the end of the video. And don't forget to turn on your post notification bell so that you can be notified every single time I post. So today's video is a bit different from the weekly vlogs, and it is more of like a student diaries, whereby I will be sharing some advantages and disadvantages of living in the hostels. Of course, I'm a student at the University of Nairobi. I am in the hostels right now as we speak, and yeah, I'll just give you some few tips here and there of some of the things I discovered on my own when I enrolled here, and I hope it will be helpful for someone who would love to join the University of Nairobi and would like to be accommodated in the hostels. So we're going to start with the advantage. So the first advantage is that staying at the hostels is cheaper than renting out. Okay, so guys, disclaimer, I have my notebook here in case you see me reading here below. I'm just reading the points out. I had noted them so that I can't leave out anything. So yes, let's continue. So I was saying that staying at the hostel is much cheaper than renting out. It's because our accommodation fees are paid on a yearly basis compared to someone renting out who is paying their rent on a monthly basis. So for us, since they hiked the accommodation fees, which was initially 5,000 to 7,000 per year, they hiked them to 40,000 per year. Okay, for the ones who joined from 2020, from the class of 2020, yeah, they started paying 40,000 per academic year. That is 2 semesters. And yeah, although it's a bit pricey, it's a bit cheap compared to maybe someone who is living outside, because you can't compare 40,000 in maybe 7 months to someone living in maybe Ngara. They are paying 15,000 for a bed sitter per month. If you say 15,000 times maybe 7 months, that's more than what you pay. They also provide you with a mattress, they give you a closet, they give you some cabinets, there is so many storage areas for you, they give you a desk, they give you a chair, a reading light. It's just like high school the way it was. Like, you just have your desk, you have your bed. The bed is also metallic, so it's more like high school miomoka kind of vibe. It saves time and transport money. This is because the school is just around here. It's around a 15 is too much, maybe 15 minutes walk from my hostel to school. And you cannot compare someone maybe living in Resambo. You have to board a matatu for them to come to town, and then they start walking to school. Now you see, they'll have to wake up earlier than usual as compared to me. Maybe I have a class at 8. I will wake up at 7, and by 8 I'll be at class, I'll be in school. It is easier to network and socialize with classmates and other students. This is because when they allocate people the accommodation, they normally allocate with faculties. So maybe you can find hall 20 is mainly people from Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, and a mixture of people from the Faculty of Medicine and maybe the Faculty of Engineering. So there you can find your classmates on the same floor because they are located with floors. So maybe this whole floor you can find it is Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. So I can find my classmates here. I can also find some people who are in my same faculty. Maybe they are not doing my course. You see, now you are engaging with them, you are networking with them. Another advantage is that hostels, they do create effective study time for groups and personal studies. So as I told you, they always give you a desk, they always give you a chair, they always give you a light, a reading light, whereby you can read at night if you want. If you're an early bird, you can wake up at 4, maybe you read. If you want to conduct group discussions, that is possible in the hostels. I forgot to mention they also have study rooms somewhere out there, but they are always locked. So if you want to access the study room, you have to go to the custodian and seek permission. Last but not least, I think I mentioned this somewhere there above, is that there are 0 bills in the hostels. There's no adulting, so you don't have to buy gas whenever it finishes. You don't have to pay for tokens. You don't have to pay for water. You don't have to pay for garbage collection. The only money you need is just money for food. And for food, you have Klabu here. It's a famous place known here. Variety of foods there at Klabu. So food is not an issue with your hostels. So we are going to go to the disadvantages. First disadvantage is that the hostels controls your life. This is because there is also a curfew, like a 10 p.m. curfew, whereby when 10 p.m. reaches, most of the ladies hostels are closed and are locked. And now if you are outside, you have to come there and unasumbuana na soldier them asking you where you have been. Did you come earlier than expected? Because you're supposed to be inside the hostels before 10 p.m. And yeah, that is kind of a disadvantage for maybe those who would like to be going out and on a daily basis. Just know, maybe when you want to go, it will be kind of difficult for you to do. When you find someone who is strict, then you will have to go back where you came from. Another disadvantage is that getting a hostel is not guaranteed. So most of the times, like, you come back from your long holiday, you might be shocked to realize that maybe they have decided that you are here, maybe second year, you're not going to have hostels, so you have to find your own way to get accommodation. That's why most people end up pirating. It's illegal to pirate here, so if you're found pirating, it's another case. So you just have to pray to God to favor you so that you can get a hostel, maybe if you are living far away. Yeah, it's kind of disadvantage because now you can't decide. You have no say. You just have to hope that your lot is going to get allocated, and mostly it happens when you have physical classes or maybe hybrid classes. So if you are having online classes, it's less likely for you guys to have to get accommodated here. So the next disadvantage is that you will have to be moving out after every academic year, which means like after every, maybe to some, after one semester, you have to move your things out of the room because another person is getting allocated the room. As I told you, we pay here on a semester basis or on a yearly basis. So now after the end of the academic year, like maybe now when we are about to finish our second semester, I will have to vacate my stuff from my room and find maybe someone who is renting out, my friend or maybe a relative who will be able to keep my stuff for me until I'm back from the long holiday, which is quite a task because now you have to find someone you can fully trust with your items and that you'll be at peace with when you go home, and at least my things are safe there. You want to come here and you want to enroll and you want to be accommodated here, just bear in mind that you have to have someone out there who will keep for you your stuff. Another disadvantage is that there is poor hygienic standards and sanitation, because now it's more of like a public washroom kind of thing on a floor basis, because now each floor has bathrooms and toilets where people going to use. Now you can find maybe someone from the other floor block maybe the sink. Some others you can find them pouring water all over the bathroom. You have to wear closed shoes. Maybe someone is not used the toilet properly. But now like chances of hygiene are low. It is no one's business here because now the school always has someone to clean for each bathroom, each floor every day. So every day the bathrooms are cleaned, the toilets are cleaned. Now you can find some people are so irresponsible because it's none of their business whether you block the sink or not. That is your own issue. It will be there are chances of people getting sick because of poor hygienic standards. So you just have to be careful, and yeah, all will be well. The most disadvantageous thing about living in the hostels is that you cannot cook. So when you enroll here, you are always given an instructions manual where you are told cooking is prohibited. So if you're found cooking here, that is another case, and you can also get expelled or maybe given a suspension. I don't know why they said that there's no cooking, but ever since I enrolled here, that rule has been there since. because we didn't come with cooking equipment, we didn't come with gas or anything. So I think maybe there were many cases of burns or maybe misusing or maybe even theft of gas. Students are unpredictable. If we want to cook something, we'll have to go and buy it somewhere. Here we have a local place where we buy our foods. It's called Klabu, and maybe sometimes it's not cooked the way you would like to, so now you have to unafaa ujifinyilie tu cravings zako and then you have whatever you have there, because now what will you do? It's either that or you go find someone who is renting outside and then you cook the food of your choice there. There are cold showers here. There is no instant shower, hot shower here, guys. So if you want to come here, just know that you may come with your electric kettle where you can be boiling your hot water for bathing, and maybe sometimes making hot cocoa where you put your chocolate and sugar and you put them in your cup, then you make your cocoa with no milk, of course. No hot showers here, just your basin, your bucket, and maybe for those who don't have electric kettles, you just bathe with cold water. Last but not least, there's limited privacy, whereby you might get allocated to a room whereby you have to share with another person. So this means that each person has their key to the same door, so anyone can access the room whenever they want, and they can also bring their friends over. Okay guys, so those are the disadvantages. I don't know if I've exhausted all of them, but those are the ones that I found according to my research. So if you have any other advantages you want to add on the list that maybe I have left out, please feel free to comment down below on the comment section. I'll get back to you, and if you have any other question that you might want to ask me, you can ask on the comment section. I will readily answer you. I'll try to make more student diaries videos. I'm trying to give you guys a glimpse of what it is to be a student in the University of Nairobi. So yeah, I'll just see you guys on my next one. Thank you so much for your time, and please remember to subscribe if you haven't. Give this video a big thumbs up, share to your friends as much as possible, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.